If you're feeling like you are an outdated version of yourself, it's time to shed your skin, get on a new path, and become the person you're meant to be. Yo-Yo is your friendly neighborhood knucklehead, and in this video, I'm gonna talk about totally transforming your identity instantly. Now, there is 3 steps to this, but you can do it all in one day. It really is that easy to change your identity. Now, I've done a bunch of videos before on your identity, breaking out of your identity, developing a creative identity. It's kind of the theme for this first month of these YouTube videos. I'm noticing I just finished up a 7-day emotional freedom challenge with Aaron Dowdy, and I learned a few things that I think would be really pivotal for lots of people to learn as creative people and as people that are aspiring to be artists. Now, a lot of times artists and people, but especially artists and creatives, we think that we have to have a bunch of things in order to start embracing the identity of the artist. It's a lot of external stuff, right? Whether we need to have the right gear to be a musician, or if we need to have a big following, or if we need to really start be making money off of our creations in order to actually call ourselves an artist. And this can be a real battle sometimes with artists and creative people, and even for me, like, I launched the Part-Time Artist podcast, right? And that name in the beginning, it was kind of ironic because it was me feeling like no matter what, I'll always be a part-time artist. And I wanted to find other people that were also on their grind to keep their creative passion, simultaneously having to have a foot in the working world. I think a lot of creatives are in that kind of place right now, where we have to wear so many hats. If we're a creative person, we're also in a relationship, so we're also a partner, we're also a family member, we're also, in our job or whatever it is that we're making money at. So there's a lot of aspects to everyone's identity, and the important thing to note is that at any point, you can change all of it. We don't need external things telling us who we are. Our internal state reflects who we are. So if we are identifying as an artist only some of the time, then that's what we're going to be. Our identity is going to reflect that. And here's the 3 steps of the path of changing who you are. I mean, you just have to be who you want to be, you have to do the things you want to do, and then you'll have the things you want to have. It really flows all together just like that. Now, it might seem really oversimplified, and it might sound pretty abstract or vague, but let me break it down. So number 1 is being who you want to be. Be it. Don't just think it would be nice if I would do this. It's be it. Be it right now. Decide, I am an artist. Decide, I am a creative person. Decide who you are 100%. Not 50 this, 50% that. Who are you 100% of the time? What is your mindset going to be? What are your intentions? What is your goal? Whatever that is, it starts with a decision. It starts with your intention. Next step is do it. Make decisions based off of that intention. What are your choices? And based on those choices, you're going to start learning things. So you make choices, you commit to making choices, and you learn from it. All of those things will happen once you've done the first step, which is to be it. So I am an artist. Now I'm going to do what an artist would do. If I was an artist today, how would the rest of my day look? And be it. So lastly, 3rd step, as you become that new version of yourself, your higher self, the person that you want to be, as you become that, day to day, you're making choices on being that. The last step is having it. have the results that come from this choice that you made, from this new version of you. What are your results of who you became? Let me know in a comment who you want to be, what's one choice you can make towards being that right now. As you embrace this mindset, as you make these choices and learn from them, and you see as these days are racking up day to day to day, week to week to week, now you've become this new person. What you'll notice is your old identity will start shedding off of you. Now this can start to feel scary at first because it's going to be a lot of fear. There's going to be a lot of resistance and tension because your body and your mind is like, what are you doing? What's happening? This is not who we are. This is not what we've done every day. You know, we felt safe watching movies every night. We felt safe going to bed with our phone instead of a book. These are aspects of your old identity that are trying to keep you into what's familiar. A big part of it is your ego. Your ego felt safe in your old identity, and now it's trying to keep you there. But I promise, if you stay committed and you're being your authentic self and you're pursuing your passion, the thing that you want to be, when you break through those blocks of fear, you're going to come out the other side enlightened. You're going to actually be the person that you always wanted to be. I started this year 30 years old, fresh out of a relationship, moving back in with my dad. I was really putting myself back together. And through my weeks and months of healing, what came up is, who am I going to be now? I'm no longer this partner. I'm no longer the identity that I was when I was living in that old place with that person. It's not a part of my life anymore. So who am I going to be now? And I made the decision that this was supposed to happen in order for me to become the artist that I was supposed to be, in order for me to become more of an artist. And so now every day I'm being as creative as possible. And I'm always kind of adapting. I'm always trying new things out, piling more creative things on, seeing how many things I can actually commit to through the course of the day. My eyes are much bigger than my stomach. I want to be doing everything all the time. I don't know if you're like that, but I want to be reading. I want to be writing. I want to be working on music. I want to be recording. I want to be practicing. I want to be making YouTube videos, blogging, all these things I want to be doing all the time. But the reality is, I have to organize myself. And once you've made that intention and you're starting to do it, you're starting to be that new identity, the best place to start making changes is your morning routine. So I'll put that video right there. And if you're at this part of the video, you might as well like and subscribe below. And again, comment with what changes are you gonna make. Thanks for watching and stay creative.